Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Genshin Impact. We are back with another As Light Rain Falls Without Reason, Chapter 4, Act 2. The Truth Lost with the Rain. Today, after asking a lot of clues, today we are finally got to the last one, which is Marcel. So far, the one that is sus for me is Theory. I don't know if Theory is safe or not, but yeah, about the synth stuff, I don't know, we just don't mention anything and all of a sudden he just brought it up. Maybe that's the case, who knows? Maybe the zoom in actually for just a joke, my Lumini sweat. Don't pay attention. But yeah, either way though, last one is Marcel and then we can do something.
Hello, how may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure, I will let him know right away.
Right, navigating you go. After waiting for a while, Marcel arrived in a hurry.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Wanna have a test? That's around 10 miles away.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress.
You become uncle.
I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the opera house. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Oh, you are in the opera house? Now that I think about it, yeah, that does make the most sense. Yeah, because Marcel believed in Fontaine, and you know the others is on Ozan, and the guard probably doing some other stuff. So only Marcel's the one that witnessed this. So we got something uncommon between three of them.
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the opera house too?
That's the exact word I say. Wait, you are dead?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive.
Yeah, your smug face does not work. Yeah, first try, no mistake at all, yep.
To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
The problem is, again, Fossilor, we didn't mean to like humiliate her. Bro, we come from distant land only to humiliate a freaking Archon. I know. Yeah, she just accidentally do that and she just don't want to back out of it because she don't want to be embarrassed. She is literally starting a losing game, something like that.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Are you sure that's only Fontaine?
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
Luckily, me and Paimon are the one that drink it. Yeah, again, it tastes interesting.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Vigilante! Wait, is it?
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Yeah, I kind of pass out.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past.
Oh, I need to pay attention. This time, I have to get it right. The first guess. Wait, I mean, I always have been guessing it. Yeah, first try on B, but this time we have to. Also, I noticed, is that... Yeah, the picture, is that little Navia? I guess so.
But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me. so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests.
Okay. Now let's keep hitting the iron.
Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
How many gunshots did you hear?
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Oh, I need it. Can you give me some? Perhaps 30 million, if it's, yeah, not much.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
I don't know if we're supposed to find any sus people here or not, but who knows?
Alas, why do these kinds of things happen to the kindest people?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's everybody's question. Alright, so far, the only one that I can guess a bad person is... You are out of the book, that's for sure. It's whether the guards because of the synth. I don't know if we mentioned that or not to that guy or not. And the other one is... Don't pay attention to the cat. The other one is the one that say, yes, your father is the best. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Yeah, none of them really stood out as a suspect. For me, again, it's the guard.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
Bum bum bum, it's time.
But where should we start?
Yeah. By Jagish motif. Apparently it's supposed to Moida Callus.
Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If I was Jock, I will not fire a shot at all.
Oh? And why is that?
Because, well, apparently Lumin's the one that know. Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? You know? And also, again, all of you guys just run into the room. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in danger. Yeah, could he literally guarantee his family's safety after killing Callus as well? You know, with Spina, the Rose... I don't know how to read that.
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
So my actual guess, no joke, yeah, joke aside, Jacques is probably telling everything to Callus, and somebody there just like, how dare you betray us, and pew.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Seems the third person was the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory.
Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
The Marcel. Bum bum bum. Theory again is a guard, so that's not possible. Unless somehow guard can sneak. Florin is less likely. You know, a little bit, yeah. The Marcel. What if I answer wrong? Marcel. I know it's obvious. I don't know how rich is Marcel, but Marcel.
Uncle Marcel?
Marcel.
My father did really trust him. and they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
Well,
Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
maybe it was someone else. My guess is Florent, but I wanna be wrong here. Because as you can see, we can actually hear what she have to say.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use.
Definitely the top was one then.
But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah, also the amount of Gardamax. For sure people are gonna find it out.
Yeah, had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Alright, and then I knew Florent is the one at first, that's why I was about to choose Florent. Because again, what's obvious sometimes is not the thing that you thought. Yeah, Florent.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques.
Also got the access to money.
But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
Knows.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
I'm trying to not say that when I talk about Florent, but well.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
Who knows? Okay, so none of them then.
Who could it be?
It was you all along. I think. Well, time to connect the dot. There you go. So we got Florent, Thierry, and Marcel. Again, Marcel's obvious. Florent, I don't. The only one that can have access to money is Florent. The one that's rich is you, and the one that is not rich but can do something with Gardamax is you. So the most likely supposed to be Florent. Super obvious is Marcel. Guess it's Florent. If we just consider a incident with the Gardamax, only one person will fit the bill. I've shown that. Sure, okay. It is.
You know,
it's obvious.
if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well.
If Molus is in the end the one, or Silver, just to put out there, Navia, I'll be your best friend. Yeah, I'll be your BF, trust me, we're gonna be the best, yep. Yeah, you don't have to be scared of getting betrayed.
The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
I'm actually blind this whole time, yeah. I always think it's Marcel. I know it says like, yeah, it's Florent. No, it's not. I am lying. He's someone who is very close to you after all, since you are a little child or toddler.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Okay, something is off here. I have a feeling that somebody sent Thierry to say something to us. And it's not guard.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Wait, child? Charlie's vision is still with me. Wait a minute. Well, he cannot use it, but wait.
What? Is that someone you know?
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Yep. He is a good man, alright. But he said don't trust him.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Well, as much as I wanna call comrade, yeah.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
And also, a child is less likely to lie.
If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
So whoever it is just trying to blame child for everything. So we cannot make progress.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah, and they'll stop to investigate. Oh, this is why child's gonna fight them. I see. You don't need to know. Again, trailer.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Well, I wanna see child. Oh yeah. Now let's split up. Wait, what?
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
You can go to Irenaeus. Well, I'll go investigate that place. I'm confident in my combat ability.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Also, another thing is, what is it called? It's gonna be split into two sections then. Navia section and our Lumin only section.
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Give it to me. Wait, we're proving Tartaglia is innocent? Oh.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Linny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance.
From who?
It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
Righty.
See you then!
With that, the part and hit notes. Suspect now says combining the information regarding Gardamax. Alright, so that's the case. Are we using oh no, Navia first probably, right?
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Righty, I don't know what location we are going or where is it. I will just go. Find the entrance to the
According to Malusa's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
I found this before. I don't know. By the way, for guys I know, only Fontaine character and Lumin can do a dolphin dive, which is quite interesting. Yeah, I already posted a short TikTok about it. Yep, yep, I definitely have a TikTok. Anyway, what is the entrance? That one. You can do a dolphin dive. People might just learn. Again, only Lumin and Fontaine character. Pretty much Lin and Lynette. Other than that, I have. Where's the entrance? Oh, it's domain.
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Simon, how did you speak loud and clear underwater? Otherwise, well, they don't want it to stand out. It looked like a rock. Yes, but I'm sure what we find inside will be extraordinary.
Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
A trap.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
No, just got in. Probably just got into the door. While on Navia is caged, Tartaglia is ransacking the opera. Oh right, I forgot to show you guys the vision that we got on our backpack.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Oh heck no!
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
There you go, Lumin's supposed to act like that, kinda. Cause, yeah, how the heck did Lumin know a court? Even becoming an attorney, I'm so confused.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Really? I see, good to know.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Child just want to battle, dang. Bruh, that's, if you're not guilty, then, bruh. Sure, I guess, sure.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Fossil Art is like, yes, but of course.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
I mean, argument is a fight. Also, another thing is, you just want people to look guilty? Or what? Ashamed? What happened?
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
Oh.
Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Oh, I forgot, right. Yeah, again, Harbinger for Twist here for her vision. I did remember that. Their main goal was to grab the Archon's vision. Child, Child just won a battle. Probably not even the closest, but who knows.
No. That's not what I meant.
And I see Furina is not... How did you get the Statue of the Seventh Seed? I'm still so confused. Yeah, you don't sound like a fighter. You are scared, obviously, here. I will definitely pull for you.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress.
I mean, normal, lad. I'm guessing you just don't want people to fight, that's why. But yeah, Child already chose the path.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Oh, so who is the right man?
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
You shut up. You enjoyed the last time when she interjected. Shut up.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Wait, what? Who knows?
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Nervala just like, bro, girl, I have been talking here and you just come like, hold on, objection. It's like, bruh.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Tartaglia's gonna be like, oh, come on, I want a duel.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. so I'll take you up on that offer.
Never mind. Okay, that worked.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Alright.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Is... yeah, Marcel!
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere!
This is where it's just like, you're wrong. Repeat the whole conversation.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Well, that's a problem.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Bro, they're just like, this opera is gonna be fun. Let's get it, let's get it. It's like, bruh.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Now question, when you charged Lini and I prove you wrong, what did you do to the Hydro Archon, I wonder?
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Marcel's gonna come in like, bro, girl, you wanna give you money and...
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Yeah, I forgot to give her a pocket money, so now I'm here.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful.
People are gonna be like, oh, come on, that's like 3 years ago movie, you still bring it up now? That is what even if you tell the ending, it's not a spoiler. Okay, I take back the last word.
Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
No, you're probably not the one. No. You also didn't say anything about 2 gunshots, now that I remember that.
Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
Never said how many guns was shot.
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
And you are an Archon, gosh darn it. This Archon, I want to know, how did you get that throne? It's probably Act 3 or Act 4, or Act 5 or 6, or probably 8, who knows? Yeah, the more the act, or the more the latest the country region is, the more act there.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Ooh, kinda cuts in time.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, what is that? Aha!
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere.
Oh, I am veteran about this system now. I got this. I think I got this.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Callus looks so young.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Jacques is there. Oh, so you are the person that melted away, maybe.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
But they never take it to... Yeah, where is the other bullet then if it missed? Also, it should not be outside, no?
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Because it cannot put his daughter's life in danger.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Objection!
These are the known facts about the case.
Objection!
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him.
Oh, I see. Well, I think we got enough stuff. Yeah, we got enough stuff. Compared to Lini 1, we got more. Well, we got enough stuff.
After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Okay, this one's easier. Navia literally tell you what happened.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Alright, objection! It's my time. Okay, so what happened here is, yeah, this is normal. This is normal. Starting from, actually, let's see. Starting from here. Yeah, self-defense was more to the incident. Or is it this one or this one? I know where is it, I know how to say it, but it's kind of hard.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin.
And you told more than Paimon? Then the scenes of the crime is the same. No culprit found. Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. How do we put that? We put that on the start? Because he does actually not bring a gun, so the gun could not be. Which got nothing to do with anything. The one that turned into water. Let's see. It can be for this or this one. We'll just try both. Okay, this one then. But what happened when you choose wrong?
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
So I need to choose wrong ones, cause I need to... Alright, let's choose wrong one on purpose. I swear if this is correct. We just want to hear what she said when we were wrong.
Something's not right. Let me think for a little while longer.
There you go, alright. Anyway, Injustice, silence. Callus did not carry a gun. Combining information regarding the Gardamax, this got nothing to do with anything. I'm guessing not carry a gun. Clothing of unknown person. Cannot be put anywhere. Guessing the gun then? Are closing of unknown day.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
How will I know clothing of unknown
Realizing
turned to
this,
be that
the
one?
true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
I actually know how to do this first try. I just don't know where it's supposed to be put. It's easier to explain rather than to put it down like this. Another one is, how come the paper freaking said cloth of unknown become the god? Probably I need to read more properly anyway. We're done! So what do you think, Narvolan? Successful refutation! But of course, the well-known relic. First try. There's no retry button.
That's what happened. Wait, You're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Obviously.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
I did just sounds like that. Also, another thing is Marcel. Yeah, the story got nothing to do with you. The story literally got nothing to do with you so far.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Yeah, rather than be like, oh, that's what happened. You need a rebuttal.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, nothing have anything to do with Marcel.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
Alright, what is the first one?
One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I feel like you just want to talk my gun right now. Who?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Yeah, for now, Lupin gonna do the job.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
Lady, I'm pretty sure you are living under rocks. Shut up.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Usually Farina, well, the no part, that sounds like she is scared. Wait, what can Hydro Slime do? What?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
No, that's not it. This is entirely different. Or maybe traumatized, who knows?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Yeah, it's more like she actually become Archon this time. Yeah, I am so sorry for that. Does the other Harbinger actually have something to do with emotional or mind reading or control, something like that?
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
That's what you said, but imagine if you got a daughter. Oh, you cannot imagine that. You want to? Hey, nope, Rick, shut up. Don't continue those sentences.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
This is where we learn whatever happened to Navia right now is actually happening to the Hydro Archon as well. Somebody told the Archon about, yeah, I'm gonna turn your people into water if you act like this or that. Pretty much try to cover things up with Tartaglia, but if that fails, I'm gonna turn your people into something, I don't know.
Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
You as well, straight out to the point here. Alright, Battle of the Girls does scare me.
But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn.
Also, yeah, I do already know this. Again, Purina is weird egg since the first time, but I don't know if that is her or not, so it's kind of hard to tell.
And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
What the opera cannot do? Well, serve for justice. They only serve for comedic here.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Well...
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you have any proof?
I'm still fighting even though Chlorine already beat him once.
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clorand.
Chlorine, yeah. Again, last dying breath, stuff like that.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake.
But you have to spit the truth.
But since he entrusted his will to you, Clorand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Rena's like, yeah, why are we ping-ponging to people here? What happened?
Yes, I did.
What? I cannot hear you. Speak louder. We don't have a speaker here.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted.
But this one...
Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. I'm gonna cry actually for real.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
Yeah, you definitely look different compared to the previous one.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Investigation. Also, yeah, Marcel just like standing there. Sorry, Marcel. If you're not the one that just to put out that our trick or our stuff is definitely just to start our conversation.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Oh, Mars already at the scene.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous.
Sorry, Marcel, just think of it. If you're not the culprit, just think of it like, you know, we're just using you as an excuse.
I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Wow, going with this type of stuff, old man, really?
No need to appeal to pathos.
Yeah, I know, right?
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Oh, you just share some important information.
Oof. Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
I don't think it's a little, it's more about, again, your act and the way you talk. In this game, their storytelling is so good that you can hear from their speech. Marcel is definitely on the wrong here.
But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
And never judge book by the cover. I am not Marcel.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Are you sure?
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
Oh, you're from Oh, so that's Snezhnaya's outfit?
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
Well, Uncle, you should have said that.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
Well, you might join it for the next one, not before, you know what I mean?
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
No, she's not.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Oh no.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Dang, Grandpa, you talk a lot. That's the emotional damage there.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been.
It's about the people that my dad affect.
The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them.
Talking about you, Nervalet? Yeah, we're talking about you.
The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice.
Talking about Jockey's family, talking about their family, talking about, yeah, some people that get affected.
Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well.
The audience is just going with the mob, I'm pretty sure. They haven't called their father Callus the something.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
It's a parcel. What?
Is it a man named Vacher?
Bum bum bum! The plot thickens! Oh, you are shocked!
Oh, so you do know that name?
Oh no!
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
If you never even heard of it, you will not be like, you will be like, who the heck did you talk about?
I was waiting for you to say that.
Bum bum bum! I don't edit video, I just add my own sound effect. Don't pay attention. Anyway. A little while earlier, back to our beloved Luke. Oh, did he? Yeah. Anyway, dolphin dive! I need to pay attention to chess as well, by the way, since as you can see, this is domain, and I don't think we can enter after getting rid of. Another thing is, we are probably getting to end of it. We might have another part of it after this, but I'm probably gonna spend most of my time here. Also, Paima's gonna talk anytime now. Anytime. What? Wrong way. Yeah, again, pay attention so you don't miss any chests. I'm gonna make sure that I don't miss any chests. If there are even any chests. Right. Dolphin dive. Ooh. They bring us the buff? So this battle gonna sound loud. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you for the quick setup. That helped me a lot actually. Alright. Let's bring AoE damage dealer. With that being said, gonna bring these, and also these. Yeah. No more playing around. We're clearing this as soon as possible with the most highest damage dealing character that I got. Well, if the game is not gonna be that loud, should be fine, but I have to lower the volume. Oh! Getting my
into the wind.
constellation.
Fallen leaves.
Yeah, okay, this enemy is too easy.
Cascade.
Well. Anyway, what am I?
Whoa! The floor is going up!
Which floor?
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy, the floor goes up. You know what don't goes up with the floor? Me. So what happened now? Question, if I don't go up with the floor. Oh, it goes down. Alright, good. About to say, yeah. You know, so somebody decided to jump off to search, yeah, their journey to search for a chance. Anyway, can make sure to run around if you know this is domain on some kind of a story. It would be better if the place is not that hard to search. Like this, for example. Right, next one. Gonna bring you guys to adventure without Cuddy. Shark, Megalodon. Some kind of Saurus.
Thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way.
Oh, you doesn't see.
Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Got it. This one make you fight underwater, but this time I don't have. Oh, I cannot do the dolphin dive. Again, the only one that can do dolphin dive or a hop, dolphin hop, or whatever it's called. It's only Lumin and also Fontaine characters so far, aka Lin and Lynette. In the top 3 best character for now. Also, if you see blue, that can be destroyed by the shield. For guys that didn't know how these fellas work, there are 2 ways. One AoE, aka only tapping. There's also one with the charge attack. With that being said, for the crab one, the charge attack is pretty much like a parrying attack. Don't have perfect parry, just let enemy hit you and then you can blast a big bubble. The drain. Wait, what happened to the pour water? Oh. The drain worked backward. Supposed to go down, not go up. Supposed to sing, not sung. I mean, sing, not.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
I'm still so confused as well how you talk. Crabs also gone. Yeah, as always, activate this. Look around. Chest will always look white. Sure, you look around. Look for blue. I don't look. Okay, not high enough. But we can go. Again, I don't see anything. Right. I feel like there's something behind. Can I go behind? Nope, there's barrier. Good to know. Alright, let's keep going. Well, like I said, it's parrying the crab attack. The manta ray, that one is just a big slice on where you want to go, or where you want to attack, or where you aim.
One with nature.
I'm going!
I'm so sorry, I did lower his height. Sorry, I forgot. And yeah, the last one is the what?
Be still.
The sonar looking attack. The sonar looking attack, bro. Why are there wind? Or the one time I forgot to lower my volume. They just bring like all of the enemies.
Get them.
Yeah, for the like. Okay, it's probably too loud. For like sea something creature, sonar attack, and just to like create, I don't know, puzzle with a music college. Also, yeah, just do a periodic attack. Per second attack, something like that. Or take? What? I'm guessing there should be another chest somewhere over here, so we need to run. Alright, after completing this one, I think I'm gonna wrap that episode here and continue to the next one.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Alright, Paimon, calm your horses. Okay, we can go from there. Okay. Wait. Oh, I can't find that. Oh, if I got the net, I might be able to try to dolphin. Or using Lumine. Oh, well, probably just a barrier. Yeah, alright. Okay, let's see if this way got a chest or not. Yeah, this type of stuff's always annoying because you have to find a chest. Well, if you miss it forever. Quite painful. Alright, there's nothing here. Don't think there's anything there at this point. Right. I think swimming is faster. Yeah, swimming is faster than surface swimming. Surface? Same. Again, make sure don't miss anything. Don't miss a thing. Mark my word. I will find a chest if there's any. There's aquarium. Or a bee. A chest. So far they put it on obvious space. Also, so far we got like what, 3 or 4? I think we're fine. I hope we're fine. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Wow, that's from the cutscene. Feels like it's gonna be a big battle. The Gardamax. Oh, so the synth, the one that sent the Gardamax. Have we figured that out? I have no. Turn the volume so I can battle more properly this time. Alrighty. People that lower the volume because I'm about to have a battle, I'm so sorry. Probably Pama's gonna talk about like, oh, this is the Gardamax. Right? No? Okay. Fine, Paimon. When I thought you were gonna speak, you don't speak. When I thought you're not gonna speak, you speak. And that's normal, that already happened. Yeah, first because I tap out, but no. Okay. How do you know what happened? I'm standing still. I'm down. Technically speaking, I can, but she played. Huzzah! Ah! I blame the game for not blocking my path. And for the bouncy. I'll be right back. I'm back! Alright. So after traveling to some places, I have been thinking about something. I know not all Snatchnaya is Fatui, but yeah, with Marcel being Marcel being from Snatchnaya, it's most likely a Fatui up.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
So that's what I think. Also, I think we're gonna find a clue. Oh, but from where? For what?
Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, he is being charged by Navia as we speak, by the way. So we might be able to say something here.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Navia once helped us, now our turn. How the table turned.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Really? Can I see it?
Pink
Let me see.
accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Ah, wait, what? There's the name too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Why, they probably belong to the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
That face. Oh my god.
They were turned into water.
What are you saying?
And all the boxes of things. These names. That means...
A lot of people have disappeared. The missing person's possession. Is that it? Guess you're gonna trigger the same stuff. Many miscellaneous items are stored here and labeled with different names. They likely belong to many young women who went missing over the years. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, over 20. I give up. I give up counting with me. Wait. Is this water? Oh, I have a feeling that water is... The water is the... Oh no.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There are a lot, a box of them.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
Is what a sorted person will this person be?
Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth?
Yeah, well, that's definitely proof that this is where they produce synth. Also, Paimon, don't try it. Do not. Well, I think I can get rid of you that way, but do not.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Even Paimon, no. That's now, yeah, that's how you know it's obvious. Yep. Okay, bottle full of synth water from the primordial sea. This can be used as evidence to prove what this place was used for. Factory? Oh, I guess, yeah, the water is from them. I thought this was the people, but apparently not. So this is the water. It's whether this is the water that dissolve human, or this is the water that human become. Or human become water and got drink, which is worse. Who knows? Who knows?
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
Breakthrough for what?
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Throw Paimon, you only gotta be the 25th. What? Calm down, Paimon. 25th is not the word. I mean, 1ST is definitely, I don't know what that means, but yeah. Calm down, Paimon. It's alright. Stop hugging me.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Are you sure? Last time you read something about people stealing, what is it called? Chicken, you are screaming like crazy.
How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
You're cute. Lumi's like, wow, this flying fella is not helping me. This is so useless. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover and woman called Vinegar. What? Oh wait, is it a plot twist where Vacher is the one that do all of this? Which was dissolved. Figner?
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over?
Yeah, like Linny's stuff. Like Linny's stuff. Yeah, there's another name here. Vacher. Yeah, like Linny's stuff, the culprit is the one that dash. Yeah, the unalive.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
I knew it, like Linny is the plot twist. As soon as I, hear about something about the girl, I knew it was Vacher. He's the researcher.
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these...
Yeah, Vacher.
Experiments?
Yeah, he signed off a bunch of the experiment report. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Figner.
So that's it! Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more eyewitness to what happened.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Yeah, there must be more than meets the eyes. Vacher, interesting plot twist here. Well, kind of obvious, but my brain sometimes just don't comprehend it. Or do I want to? Is that all? Oh, this last one and then we're done. Alright, let's see what Lumin have to say for this one first. According to the record, Vacher didn't care how many victims he had to dissolve in his quest to bring Lover back to life. Huh. So is it an accident Did he do it to die woman?
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
At least this time you're not wearing those things. But I'm guessing it's like I accidentally dissolved my wife, so I put it on Fontaine so she can stay there and one day I'm gonna revive her type of scenario. But yeah, he accidentally dissolved her, I don't know.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Okay, we can use this then. It's probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yep. Alright, is there anything else? Water?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Wow.
I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
Oh,
Seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
they planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
Hey, Paimon, cute little noise. Palace investigation report. Oh, there we got last one then. Beside the investigation report, there are also a lot of research material here. It seems their experiment have been going on for a very long time. Few centuries, I guess. So the prophecy, I'm guessing people keep trying until, I don't know, they accidentally make all people dissolve. But in the end, they didn't find anything. Last one.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
That must be the water from the primordial sea. I just noticed this episode is pretty much me. Yeah, we becoming detective and we solving some cases. So what do I title this?
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Come on, do you want to take a dive? You might look prettier than you are today. It's called invincible or transparent. We don't talk about that.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
who really is this Vacher? How did he disappear from the record?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity.
And he appeared.
No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever. But maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Good Paimon. I trust my Paimon like how I trust my... Oh, don't say that. A pool full of water from primordial sea. Countless sins were born. Nothing else here seems particularly noteworthy. You wanna take a dive? Guess it's probably a little bit back, maybe. Oh. We already checked the chest, we already checked the water, we already checked that. Oh, we need to recheck everything, alright. Beside the investigation report, there are also a lot of research material here. Oh, I pretty much already read all this. You just go through everything again. Alright. Aha!
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Yeah, let's find something worth keeping. Wait. That's my goal? I mean, that's... yeah, evidence. After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Okay, yeah. In my defense, when I say something worthwhile, yeah. I found it, Paimon. Okay, I'm not the only one. Paimon's also searching for something.
Whoa, really? What Paimon see?
Her book.
Vacher. Isn't that Vacher's lover's name?
Diary, maybe?
Then you found her diary.
I knew it.
See.
Open.
Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Alright, that's your problem. And take a look at this page, Paimon. She made a list of baby names. No! The blue I forgot how to read that word. They are pretty much backward words, but I forgot anyway. Maybe L, maybe I, who knows? And then U, and then a J. Blue Jeanette? No, Blue Jeanette? Yeah, there's the D, I don't.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
I promise you I can read that word. Anyway.
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vacher and Vacher's grown son?
I figure it out! Let's do objection. Let's go, Paimon. Let's get this done.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
If you want a kiss and hug, we'll do it later. What if that man is, let's just go, stop thinking about it for now. After obtaining the final evidence, we race back to the opera epically. I want to end it there, but wait until the loading.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
That being said, there you go, that's gonna wrap up this part over here. As always, subscribe, hit the like button. Next part probably gonna be the end, and as always, I'll see all of you on the next episode. Bum bum bum!